Hi and welcome to the vlog. I'm Tova, this is Alice and we are ParentXP. Alice has been home from school sick for a few days. She's actually fine now, but she is very tired, aren't you? We're going to try something new on the vlog today, which is showing off something old. There are a lot of old videos of mine that I really like, and I thought I'd show you one of my favorites, which is this one: how to carry a 5-year-old in a Maytai carrier. Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm Tova, this is Alice, and Alice is not going to be my co-star in this video because in this video I'm going to show you how I carry my 5-year-old with quadriplegic cerebral palsy in a baby carrier on my back. It's obviously Alice I'm holding, wasn't she cute? You were super cute, she was 2 years old. So this is going back 3 years. I do say that step one is to get the hair out of the way. Very long hair. I do miss the long hair, but I'm loving the super blonde I've got now. I'm using a Maytai carrier, which has a structured body and then wrap straps. It's a wrap strap Maytai. And I'm also giving out a cocktail recipe. Ooh, cocktails. That is actually a really nice cocktail. Should make one. I really should be sipping one here now as I do this. And that was Alice wanting to be the one carried, and I'm distracting her with a cat outside the window. So that Maytai is from a company called Elin, and it's a toddler size. There are some companies that do preschool size even, but this one worked for Elin until she was 5. She was quite dinky. I think she was around 17 kilos maybe. So I tie it around my waist as though it's an apron, and then I move it to my hip so I can get Elin on there and safely scoot it over to my back. The Superman toss that he's explaining there, this was originally edited by Rob. The Superman toss is where you actually put the child in the carrier before you have it on you, and then you chuck them over your shoulder and onto your back, which is not something I ever did with Elin. But I would put her on my hip like that because that worked for her, and you can see how she snuggled up to me. I'm explaining a little bit about Elin's hip development here. Elin was late in developing hip dysplasia. We always knew she was going to, but because she spent so much time in a carrier, she probably didn't develop hip dysplasia as early as she otherwise would have done. And then Alice got really jealous because Elin went up in the carrier and Rob stepped in to cuddle her and get her out of the way. Right, so Elin's on my hip here, and I'm bringing the carrier up around her back, and you can see that it actually covers all of her back, so it's a good size for her. And then I take the strap furthest back, I move it around over my shoulder, and I take the other strap, the one at the front, and I hold it together. And now she's secure. She can't fall out of there. And that means that I can safely scoot her onto my back. So that is my preferred method for getting a child onto my back in a carrier, is to scoot them around from the hip, like so. And then I can hold the straps up. I can make sure that Elin is sitting, or could make sure that Elin was sitting right in the middle with her legs in a nice spread position, comfortable. I have to put one of the straps in my mouth to do this other bit. But what I'm doing is moving it around my shoulder, over her leg, under the bum, under the other leg, and across my front, and I tuck it under the shoulder strap and then make a little knot around the shoulder strap to secure it in place. And I repeat the same thing on the other side. And I also have to ignore the sarcastic comments that he left all over this vlog. Yes, right. He is a very good editor, so I think it's a shame that he's not involved anymore, but there we are. He did an extremely good job at this video. So again, over the leg, under the bum, under the leg. Over the leg, under the bum, under the leg. And then across the front, under the shoulder strap, and then I make a little knot around it. And there I talk about her hips again. Having the straps underneath her legs like that meant that she had them in a nice position. And I really wanted to use that. I talk more about Elin's hip development, that Elin is rotating her legs in an awful lot and she's keeping them together an awful lot. And being in a carrier, and particularly with the straps going underneath her knees like that, it made sure that she had her knees and her legs in a nice wide position. And every doctor we've spoken to about it that relates to hip dysplasia development have said that they really do think that this delayed the development of her hip dysplasia. Now she has it, and obviously we haven't carried her for quite a few years. And then you can spread the straps over your shoulders, which just distributes the load a little more, and you can spread the straps over your chest as well, which is definitely more comfortable. And there you have it, a 5-year-old disabled child in a back carry in a May-tie. Very secure, very nice way of carrying. She was not a big 5-year-old, but definitely heavy to carry in just my arms. And whenever I had her on my back like that, I could literally walk for miles with her like that and not be bothered by the weight, or I could do housework and cooking, and it really distributed the weight very, very well. In order to take it back, you just reverse the whole process. So you take the first strap off from around the shoulders and from away from underneath her bum. I always put the strap in my mouth because it felt more secure to me than putting it under my chin. And then the other one, undo the knot and move the strap away from her legs and her bum, and we are back to having the loose straps at the front and being able to scoot. Scoot, 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 scoot. And I would move my arm out like that and get it around her again, and that way she's secure, and I could just move her out of the carrier and lift her up and carry her normally in my arms. So yes, I did wear her until she was 5. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Bye.
I want to watch YouTube again.
Pardon?
I want to watch YouTube again.
You can absolutely watch YouTube again. Let me get the camera. Bye! You're crazy. I know. You're going to bed soon. Yes, you are. But I need to make... I haven't made the bed. You better go and make the bed.